when you come to Elka and they tell you it's just a short film, it's just 5
It's a
minutes.
lie.
It's a lie. It's calm. You're going to die.
No problem.
Anyone here find love in Elka?
I have to praise God.
So everybody that's with this question.
If you want to,
So I didn't find love
well, not found you.
because I wasn't looking. But I know someone who did. This guy right. Life after
Elka. Hello everyone, welcome to Life After Elka, produced by Macnetwork in collaboration with Ebony Life Creative Academy. My name is Tilia Kichuku and co-anchor with me today is
Moradeke Adeniran.
and of course we're gonna do this by ourselves. So we have some really special people in the building. And starting from my right, please introduce yourself and
My name
department.
is Abiodun Udom, aka Shine Bobo from directing class.
Shine Baba. Okay.
My name is Moyosora Lua. You can call me Mo, and I'm from producing class.
My name is Oyegoke Yusuf, popularly known as Gokilet. That's G to the O-K-E-L-T. Good Oscar Kolekole Michael Town.
Okay.
And I am from the sound department.
My name is Kola Orelisi. I'm known as Cora. I'm from the producing class.
I'm Elson Akadijumo from acting class.
My name is Lisabel Ogechi in Kimberley. You can call me Lisa. I'm from directing.
Hi, Lisa. All right, thank you guys so much for honoring our invite. You know that we're here to talk about, our experience here in Elka, and all that. So to start it off, how did you join? How was the journey to join Elka? The whole process, applying, waiting, all of that. Anyone can start.
Alright, for the process, mine was 2 ways actually. I failed once, then I told myself I was not going to fail the second time. But I actually needed something extra. So the first time I got the interview, I did not come. Then the second one, I was trying to even come, but I needed an extra push. And coincidentally, I was walking on the street of Ikeja, inside Computer Village one day. Then I met Bobo.
Okay.
Bobo, I was carrying a printer that day, and Bobo came to fix his laptop. His laptop screen broke on set, so he came to fix it. Then I took him to where I went to fix it. Then he was like, Kola, let me just dash to your office. Let's just go. Then he just got to my office. It was a 5-story building, so there was no elevator. So we climbed that 5-story building. Then Bobo got to my office. He dropped the system. Then he looked at me. He put his hand on my shoulder and he said, Kola, is this what you want to be doing? Then I did at that point. He only said, Kola, is this what you wanted to do for life? We have done a lot of things together, and think about it. You will be very good as a producer. Just give it a try. Then I got home that day, and at that very spot, I decided to just send in my mail for Ebony Live. Then I pushed. Then I got the day for interview. Then I told Baba I'm coming in. Then Baba was like, okay, all right now. Interviews in December, somewhere in December. So Baba was like, come, go. And I was still going to the office, but I thought Baba had already resigned. Baba was like, anytime I post a picture, Baba was like, come, Baba, what are you doing in Keja? I'm like, I'm going to resign, but I'm thinking about the money. Then one day, first day of the year, then I just opened my laptop. Then I said, okay, all right, Baba, you do this one. And I typed in my resignation mail, like, it is now time to face my life and follow passion at last. Then I sent it in. And I told Baba, I finally resigned. I'm like, okay, that's reality, and here we are, and moving forward, I think.
Men lifting men. Mine also had like 2 years kind of story into the entire thing, because I knew when Elka launched, right, in 2020 thereabout. I think I got their first mail about Elka opening and all of that. But I've always been a fan of the Ebony Life, studio, Ebony Live TV, and all that stuff. And I knew that I wanted to be part of whatever it is they're doing. So that was what really spurred me into registering the first time in 2021. At that time, I didn't even know what I wanted to do. I was like, okay, what's this about? Because I thought they had something in line with journalism or broadcasting, and I saw everything was just all films. So I'm like, okay, let's just do it. And I want to even get close to these people and see how they do their stuff. So that was the reason for applying first time in 2021, but I did not get in. But then life happened, I got clarity into my works. I started a new journey into films, content creation generally, from 2020 down to 2022 and right now. So it just kind of gave me clarity on why I should apply for real this time around. And by 2022, when I applied, it was easier because now I knew why I wanted to be here. Unlike the first time when it was just an attraction to the brand, as it were. And I applied, I got the mail, came for the interview, and here we are.
All right, what's going next?
Okay. Mine was not really too simple at first, just a journey of roller coaster. Okay, I tried thrice for the third time.
we have seniors.
Very resilient. Well, okay, initially I wanted to go for the acting department, but I've been trying first acting. Give me. So the third time I reached out to someone via their Instagram handle. I sent her a mail. DM. Then she responded. I was like, see, I've been having challenges to, an intake. So I've been having challenges to come into this academy. I've been following their progress and everything. So she gave me hint. She was like, I said, okay, see, I tried. My passion is acting, but I don't have reels, like videos and all that. Yeah. So I told her I'm an artist. She said, you have a studio? I said, yes. So she just asked me to go to my studio, snap picture and do just short video, open my laptop. I just opened FL Studio. I wasn't doing anything. So I was just doing as if I was recording. So after that, I sent in the...
You like to get here.
He twisted it so I was like, but the thing is, one thing about life is, sometimes you want to go this direction, but someone else, there's grace.
They pointed you to the
So then I feel like I'm an artist now, so I'm actually dealing with sound. So from there I can take it to the next level. So after then sent in my stuff, they sent me email. I didn't see it at first, so they had to call me like, we sent you a mail. Please.
They have to call you. They have to call you. Anyways, guys, moving to our next question.
So after a few days, I came in for the interview, met in some of my guys now that I'm in the same department with. They asked me question. I was tensed at first. I was like, I never do this thing before. So they asked me questions, but I actually liked the question because it was just like a give and take. It wasn't something like a serious interview kind of Niger thing, you get. So ever since, man, I've actually loved the journey.
Alright, Beauty, what was your own experience?
Okay, so this is my second time at the academy.
Ancestor.
Yeah, something like that. I was here in 2021 to do producing. And then I was working on set on a film directed by Kayode Kasum. And he just randomly said, Beauty, you make a good director someday. I'm like, okay. And then I applied. I didn't go through all the stress as you guys because I knew people here. I had friends and contacts. Right? So when I came in, I came really late for the interview. And I just went in, did my thing, and bam, I'm here.
Okay. Just like that.
Easy peasy,
For me too. This is my first time.
You have a lot of advice in this place.
I did screenwriting.
You did what?
I did screenwriting before I came back for directing. So when I found out I wanted to do film, I researched. I wanted to know the foundation, everything. You know that thing we all do. We all did it. And I realized that I think screenwriting is like the foundation of filmmaking. If you can read a script, if you can write a script, if you can understand the script, dissect it, then you're good to go. So I decided to take screenwriting. Although people told me I was a really good storyteller. I just write. I keep writing. So I decided to take screenwriting. The first interview is the one that I'm going to talk about because that was when I was tense. Like he said, the second one was like, I knew people here, so I was really comfortable. But the first one, I was really afraid. I was skeptical about applying because I felt like the people that go to ELCA are people that knew experiences. That's the thing. That know filmmaking, they've been on set, and I've never been on any set. Hit that way. This is how I show them. You get Like you said, they didn't have reels. I don't have jack. I've not written anything in my life. So when I applied, I just thought, they won't pick me, so I just relaxed. And then I got a mail. I got a mail 2 days before I was supposed to do an interview. I was shocked. I wasn't even prepared. Like I didn't prepare because I wasn't thinking I was gonna get the mail. So I came for the interview. It was so chill. The HOD then was Karima Effendi. She was white, South African. Yeah. So she was really chill. She was just like, at some point I couldn't understand what she was saying. And then I just told her, I was like, Ma, you need to slow down. But then Bola was there, Bola is the TA. He was so sweet, and then he was like breaking down what she was saying. And then I asked him questions, and it was fine. It wasn't really tensed for me. It was really, really interesting.
So the second time around now?
The second time was,
the power of an alumni.
Experience, that kind of thing. It was really chill. I just came. I didn't spend up to 5 minutes in my interview. Mr. Daniel just asked me, why are you back? What do you want to do? And then I said, I want to direct. Why? And I just answered why. That was it. I knew I was gonna get him. I'm not saying. I knew.
Alright. For me, this is the second time I'm applying. Then I got in. The first time was in I think last year August. I can't remember, but I applied. I came for the interview. I spoke with them because it was so cool. He knew my name before. I was like, oh boy, maybe I don't trust that boy. I was actually having that feeling that because I didn't submit acting reel. I just did the registration, like I just put a picture of me on stage because I did theater. Just put a picture of me on stage, and I put my IG handle there, and probably went through that. And so when we spoke, just like Lisa, I didn't understand. I was just doing that kind of thing because but I didn't get to the first time. I was like, these people. I was like, maybe acting is not my way again. So, but I told people, encouraged me to apply again, because they said I was part of the 20. They will call. Waiting list. Yeah. So I was like, let me try again. The second time it was better. I was more confident and I did it. And
I definitely want to welcome Starboy.
So guys, let's go to our next question. What was your first day and first week experience like in your car?
My first week. My first day, actually, I bathed up as in. If you hear Lukaku, I gave them up and down. So when I came in, we introduced ourselves in class. The HOD and the students. Then the first week, I was like, man, all this thing. It looks as if something you've not learned or you don't know about. I felt strange.
Felt lost?
More than lost.
Overwhelmed.
And that first week, so at the point I was sleeping in the class, like, man, should I continue? Can I still do this thing? But I still said Grace boy now. We just got to push on and I pushed on.
For me, the first day, I didn't know anybody, so I entered the class. I realized like 5 people knew each other, and they were like, yeah. And I was sitting there like, but the energy was so cool, and I could vibe, and I was greeting everybody. Then just came to class and was acting out to go and pick something that we represent or represent us. I can't even remember what I picked that day, but I picked something, and I actually gained a lot from picking and listening to everybody and connecting it. You guys went class. It was indeed an experience.
I think everything that happens in class is quite deliberate.
Yes.
from the HOD's point of view. I think everything they do is quite deliberate about us. So for me, when I came for directing, I'm going to talk about directing. When I came for directing, I was excited, but I know we were excited to shoot. In fact, we started using this slang in class, more shoot, you know, because everybody was ready to direct. We just want to direct. We don't know Jack. All of us. I'm not speaking only for me. We don't know Jack, you know. And so the first week when we started to get into directing, Papa, we started to get introduced to these directors. So Daniel will ask, does anybody know? And then two people will raise. Only two people, and then he'll be like,
Who's that?
Okay. You know, he'd be really shocked. Like, you guys are supposed to know these guys. They're the legends of directing, you know. But then it was overwhelming, a little bit overwhelming, like Uki said. But then, I mean, I found my bearings somehow. Yeah.
Right. I think for me it was pretty interesting because I dealt with the thought of so I'm about to do something for 11 weeks. Like, you're going outside your routine, outside everything that you know and stand for. But I always see education or learning as a challenge because I'm not new to going back to study over and over again. So I'm used to it. I mean, I've had to do that a couple of times. So coming here, I knew I wanted to learn. I knew I wanted to, you know, meet people. And that first day, I think I was among those who came first, you know, as early as 5, 6-ish. I was already around. I was just resting because I wanted to beat traffic anyway. So I was just resting, and then we got to class and all that hype of, can I meet you? Can I know you? And I'm like, oh, what is people? And because when you meet me ordinarily, you will definitely see someone who you're feeling like there's something about this person. So maybe because of how I look, how I'm dressed or something. So I just had that quiet moment first, like, okay, who are these people and why do they want to meet me? Why are you guys lying that you want to meet me? You get. So I was a bit reserved until when the TA started talking, forced us to introduce each other, forced us to get to know each other, and then it was mean with some words actually, and telling us we're going to see Shege. So it was.
But you saw Shege.
Shege is still seeing me. Shege is still seeing me, guys. At the moment, he's still seeing me. So yeah, it was fun. It was a moment of I'm ready to do this, and look at us. It's 11 weeks already.
Yeah, right.
It's all gone. Yeah. So yeah, it was a lot, but I was prepared for it, mentally, physically, and every other.
For me, I was ready.
Yes, sir.
Well, when we now got to class, the first question was like, we were told to answer some question. And the first question was, who are you?
That's the hardest question.
I was thinking deep in my head, Kola, who are you? I was asking myself personally, like, who am I? Then they go, we are giving you 4 hours to think about who you are. Like 4 hours to think about 20-something years of my life, like who am I? Then I realized probably I didn't even know myself. Then it was not a time for sober reflection. Then I gathered my experience from birth to where I found myself. Then I realized that, okay, in that journey, there was a me part of it, but probably I did not recognize this essential part of me. But it was a right step in the right direction. That particular moment helped me figure out who I was, where I was, and what I stand to represent moving forward. It was the right step in the right direction, and I would suggest if it's for who are you, come to ELCA.
No, but seriously, to be a proper filmmaker, I think you need to know who you are. Our own stage, your own was booklets. They gave chair in the middle, Mr. Daniel,
Yeah,
and
put
you
us on
sit
the
down,
hot seat.
and you say who you are.
The whole class. I agree with Kola because when I came in for producing the first time, we didn't have who are you. We had like a set of 20 questions. It was a quiz, and I did not know, like, I couldn't answer like 15 of them.
About yourself?
No, it was about production. I came in for producing, and they're like, how long does it take to shoot 1/8 of a scene? I'm like, what does that mean? Who is that? You know, and they're like, what do the grip guys do on set? I'm like, they assist lights. I mean, they're gripping stuff, so clearly it's something heavy. And then there were questions like, what's a slug line? Why do you guys have to do this, man? It's the first day of class. It was really tough. But Vinci, our lecturer, told us, you guys, there's no pass or fail, just try and answer. And we did. Second day was really fun, because that was when they opened the academy. So the governor came, some celebrities came. It was really nice. It was chill. We had food, all of that. The first week in total, it was hell. I'll be honest with you, it was hell. I felt like quitting, like you said. I was like, this is not for me, because my background was in theater. So coming into film, fresh. I'm like, what are you guys doing? What's all these things? Like she said, let's just shoot. Let's just get on set and see action and do stuff. But yeah, coming back the second time, it was a lot easier. I was that kind of vibe guy, just sitting at the back, just observing. Just going. Didn't want to say much, but yeah, it was fun.
All right, on to the next question. You were all a part of a short film production. What was the process like?
I want to go first. Because this one, it shocked me. Right? So I was talking to the writer, Banji of Tales from the Toilet, and I saw him at the arena, and I said, "Oh, what are you working on?" He's like, "Oh, I'm doing a film about a toilet." I'm like, "Oh, that's nice. Good luck to you." And whoever is going to do that, because I'm definitely not doing that. And then in class, we were reading all the scripts, and I was sleeping because it was Friday, as usual. And our lecturer just goes, "You come and read this." I'm like, "Bro, why me?" I don't want to do that. And he's like, "Okay, read it." And I read it, and it was so funny.
We're all laughing.
And then we had to pitch for it. And you know how that thing just comes in your dream, and I'm just seeing toilets. Everywhere I go, I'm now taking notes of toilets and stuff. I'm like, okay, I want to do this film. And then they selected us, our group, to do toilets. And that was another fresh hell. Because I did not expect the amount of trauma. Oh my God, because on paper it looks simple. It's one space, everybody's coming to one location, it's just this. It's cool.
Small.
Until we started. And our departments. Yeah, but we, you know, I think I'm not usually one of those people who speak like this, but I think the script shows me. I don't think I wanted to do it. I think the script was like, this motherfucker, I won't pick it.
Yeah.
But have you gotten over the trauma right now?
We're not done.
Let me pick up from where Biodo stops. That's because he's my director for the film Tales from the Toilet. And the first thing I'm going to say is, when you come to ELCA and they tell you it's just a short film, it's just 5 minutes. It's a lie. It's calm. You're going to die.
No, film is after
Not die literally, but I mean, you're going to die because I can remember the head of school, Dracos, coming to us one of those days on set, and he said, "I'm glad you're still living." You should know what that means, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're still alive. Congratulations, you're still alive. It's a lot because for me, before the film, I didn't have interaction with a lot of people in school. That's because of the kind of person I am. I'm very, very conservative. Until I open up for you to know me, you probably wouldn't know who I am. That's who I was. And learning that we have to work with other people, I know that I'm good when it comes to collaboration. That's not a big deal for me. But I take time to open up to people. So from the pitching of the story, which I also didn't like Biodu, from the point where we were divided in class to my team, and to hearing that we have to pitch all 4 stories, to manipulating my teammates to say, please don't act like you like the toilet story because it's nonsense, right? To the story choosing us as well, to the point of meeting our teammates and other people we're going to work with. I think it's a beautiful journey. Traumatic but beautiful. Because at the end of the day, one of the things I take out from this whole lesson is the fact that filmmaking takes a village indeed.
Yes.
That's one thing we need to know. It really takes a village, you know. And I remember that I'm a movie critic, right? That's one of the things I do professionally. And for every time I criticize a movie, I'm always like, yeah, they could have done it better. They could have, you know. And when I got the admission into ELCA, I remember telling my people online, my family on Instagram, and I'm like, you guys, I'm going to take a chill pill on criticizing movies for now because I'm about to see what these people go through. When I am done, then we can now get back to movie reviews. And now seeing it, I'll be more gracious to you guys.
Okay, can I pick it?
Yeah, sure.
But not same Tales from the Toilet.
Yeah.
So mine is working on WAPT. And I feel this is the best.
My favorite
One
story.
of the best films
Right.
in this project. Well, when we read about the scripts and all that, I actually didn't like. I was not in the class when they read WAPT. I was actually in the class when it was for comment section, and because of the social media era, the Gen Z era, I kind of aligned with the comment section script, and I want to be. So I fought. I say tooth and nail. Yeah, thanks for that English. So I fought tooth and nail to get that, to be part of the people that would work on comment section. And my HOD was like, "Hey, Gookie, no, I'm like, this thing we read it now, but it looks dry. But I'm glad I actually took that upon myself, and here it is now, one of the best films.
Are you enjoying?
What do you mean?
For me, I believe productions are for social change. Like what we're supposed to do is to shape our society in a better way. So then, when we're pitching for films, then we got comment section. I was happy, like, we are going to tell a story that's going to shape the perspective of the society. Let us tell a story that will see, that the people of the world will see the society in a different angle.
They will see it.
Like the dynamics of social media. Then he gave us that script. It was a case of shege upon shege.
Shege romance.
Shege. So the shege did not start. It started at when we started shooting. We started shooting our movie. It was for social change. But we were getting a lot of change from where we were shooting. So we shot in the estate. Coincidentally, the estate we shot, there is no other person that can come into the estate unless you're a member of the estate. So we had problems with getting foods and everything.
Logistics.
So we did a few logistics here and there. But coincidentally, our set, we booked for 48 hours. We booked for 2 days. So immediately, our 2 days was over. They just went to see the light. They told us, we are upset. The people should leave.
It's a wrap.
But when Elka tells you to go, they are definitely going to back you. Immediately they sent us out and said, I just picked up the phone, then I just called Elka. Hello? Mr. Richard, we have reached a block. He said, okay, Alpha, what block did you reach? You know when you want to break bad news, you want to chill. That's when, sir, we have just been sent out of set, sir. He said, sent out of where? He said, I am coming now. I don't know how Mr. Richard got from here to Ajah in 40 minutes with those hold up. Then he came and, like, what we were clamoring for, then he came, everybody was on set, our producer was already running, then he just came, then in Tukulama, they said, we give you guys 2 hours. 2 hours! And we're able to finish our film. Then that made me realize that filmmaking, you are going to face a lot of problems. It's not going to go as planned, but you, as much as possible, you will try as much as possible to find a solution to every problem. Because per seconds, problem will happen. Light will fall. Artwork can fall. Anything can happen. They can pursue you out of set. But if you come to Elka,
You're prepared.
Elka will you prepare your head. And that comment section is one of the best.
I agree.
So moving on, guys. Was there any time you felt like giving up? So I've heard something like that somewhere.
Lisa.
Yeah.
Lisa, that's your
It's giving Lisa, right?
It's giving Lisa. Because at some point you're looking tired. Answer.
Look, for my film, we have rats. We indeed had rats.
Yes.
We had rats on set.
Original
We
rat.
had rats on set. From the context of our film, the rats are not really rats, they're people. So we really had rats. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
From pre-production, when we started planning how to shoot or when we're going to shoot, Jesus. It was as if the people were, we were...
You need your strength.
We were understanding each other. Then we got into, that was pitching, right?
Okay,
and you pitch to faculty. We had planned though, we had a plan, Everybody knew what they were going to do, and then we get into the pitching. and we look like we're the most confused set of people in Elka.
I beg to differ.
Bro, you don't get.
Yeah, I was there.
Like, they started asking questions, like, I had to start answering all the questions because I felt like, okay, these guys, we actually know this thing. I don't know if it was tension or if it was what, though, there was something wrong. And then they were like, I don't know who exactly said it, one of the HODs said, with what you've given us, I'm not sure you're prepared to shoot this. Ha! I was like, Amy, first time director. Don't you ruin my life. You know, so we came out, I was fuming. I talked to the guys. And then we started talking, we started going back to everything that we planned. And I was like, why didn't you say this in there? Like, we had it. Like a fool. You know, then moving on to sets. We had planned, though, you know now. We were now on set to shoot. What was going on? We waited so long. Once this one is fixed, this one falls apart. Once this one is fixed, this one falls apart. And then at some point, everybody's going like,
It's always art. It's always art.
look, see, not to cast art direction. It's the best department in the Elka because those guys actually create nothing. Something out of nothing. So I know it's not easy. Yeah, but those guys usually call up people that enter that department. What? I was so stressed. At some point, I was like, Jesus, what? We fought on set. We fought on set because, man, it was dragging. Yeah, it's part of the experience. It was really dragging. Then the actors, God. There was a point the actors now decided, if it's not time, we'll show you Pepe. It was as if they had a meeting and they all gave shitty acting. We took first take and I was looking at the monitor like this. What's going on? I was like, everybody stop, please. Everybody go outside. Only the actors stay on set. I started begging them, like, see,
And Jonah.
first time director. Just for them.
Somebody came in. I know the actor shouted it.
Get out! Wow! Emma batting me, Jay, please. I think it's the best
Don't
time.
spoil it for me.
Bro, they're moving on from all that stress.
Oh boy.
We now bring it back. Come on, no sound. Oh, that's the best sound. Our department is not the best.
Sound be humbling.
Sound always has issues.
It's not off a mic, oh. Thank you.
There's a sound guy here.
Leave a mic, bro.
Tread carefully. Sound always has something. You know, sound, are you good? Okay, let's go. We're rolling. Sound, there's something wrong.
Sound bad.
I said, what do people want me to do? You know, we come back and we're not editing. And then you know how they do. Now I was praying for no reshoots. Brav. Because first of all, our set was at Baduri. We had to like construct a set. So one of the major sets was in Baduri. We had to construct that. Then the other set was here around on the VR. In VR, sorry. So if we have to reshoot, we have to go back there. We have to pay. Bruv, nah. We're not going to do that.
Nobody's doing that.
We had to rebuild. So I was praying God, no. So we tried everything, and then we shot into the night, late night. So we had to leave early. We had to rush some scenes and everything. So coming back here, we've coupled the film. Our producer is like, I don't like what I'm seeing. I'm like, wait, you were on the set when we were shooting.
It's 5 minutes film.
Did you not like it when you were shooting it? What happened here? She was like, wait. Well, I just feel like if we had gotten more, I was like, yes, if we had gotten more, but we don't have more. So this is what we're going to do.
And we're going to work with it.
Then the HODs now sat down to see their own. That was when my stress started. I don't know how to take criticism.
Wow.
Do you get? So sitting down in that screening room and then having all the HODs pitch. Jikus had to like hold my hand and say like, don't worry, well done. You can get better, but well done. I just stood up from the screening and I went into the toilet. They thought I was in a meeting with sound HOD. I was in the toilet. I said that like this. I was like, Mary. When I came down, I spoke to my HOD. He was like, well, you had a good screening. Why are you beating yourself? I was like, I know, yeah, that's you. It's 9 years. I don't know. Oh God, it was stressful. PP, post-production, was more stressful. It is more stressful than actually shooting for the director. Sometimes for the actors, because Elson was my actor on set, so we had to do like ADRs for him. He had to come. He came. We're taking ADRs. It's like All the other guys are gone. The people that are fighting on set, they don't finish work. Go. He's now director, producer, actors. That's a freedom.
Wow. All right. So from all of this experience, what's the biggest lesson you've learned?
The major experience, all this, the show goes on. Against all odds, it's the service of the story. The story is much more important than you.
Praise God.
I think it's the same for me as well. The show goes on, and that's also been the language for me because of the field of industry I've been in. I've been operating in for a while, and broadcasting, regardless of what happens, God forbid you lose your mother, you have to still go on air. So it's been like that, because I remember that for us, on the day of our test shoot, two of my producers had live show them shiggy. You know, the first one got robbed on our way to test shoot. The second one felt really sick, and I was only the one standing in to operate for 4 people. It was crazy, but it had to be done. So it was a matter of whether you die here or you don't die here. You have to do this thing. Wow. So I stood in for 4 people on that day, and we still did what we had to do, and here we are.
So, guys, how did we all navigate the financial aspect of coming to ELCA?
Because you know,
especially in this era that we are now.
3 months of not working.
And the shortage of cash as happening left, right, center.
Bank app showing us pepper.
Yeah.
Let me just say that I'm officially broke. I'm putting that out there. What happened for me was, it wasn't even just about coming. I'd accepted a job before I got admission here. And the money they were paying me is the highest I've ever received in my life. Wow. As in, my account balance would have been good. And then I turned it out to come here.
Sacrifice.
Because I was using my mind of the last time I came, and then everything had doubled. So now it was fuel scarcity, cash crunch, everything. I saw shaking.
Wow.
I saw shaking.
Are you still seeing the shaking?
I'm still, bro, I'm broke. I'm broke.
Navigating cash for me is, how come we realize we need each other to do It was now a case of, hey guy, I'm moving to the mainland. Guy, where are you going to? Let me drop you a beggar. If I drop you a beggar, or a case of, hey, Biodun, give me 200 there. So, yeah. my guy. Who's your guy? So it's always a case of, hey, here and there, we had each other's back. It was okay, I had 500 today, take. Then someone has extra tomorrow. Then together, we're actually finding a way to make it work. We're looking out for each other. Because we realized that there's this space this guy feels in my life. Without this man's sound, this film will not go well. Without this guy acting tomorrow, I will not have a show. So we understand the place of each and every one of us. And together, we realized we're a village and we needed to work well together. And we needed to lean on each other's shoulder to make it work. I think that was
I feel like you brought us all together.
Yes.
We really bonded well.
Yes, we did, and especially on our projects.
Yeah, that's very true.
Okay, so let's talk life after ELCA. What are your plans? I like people who have not spoken to you.
Yes.
So
Okay,
what are
should I
your
go?
plans?
Should I
Yes.
Go kill it.
Life after
ELCA.
That's the title of the what?
Of the
podcast. Seeing myself doing great things, not just as a sound designer. Now in ELCA, I've got to learn about Foley sound. My mama, my papa don't know anything. So talk less of me.
We be bush boy.
Thank you, brother. Well, all I've learned, I intend to put them together. Well, there's still room for improvement. I still want to learn. You know, you only stop learning when you die. So, but from here, I still want to go further in life, improve on my sound designing, music, just everything in general. And well, thank you, ELCA, for this opportunity. I'm grateful. I'm appreciating you guys. Thank you. I'm not taking it for granted.
Turn up the heat.
Somebody touch him now.
Yeah, but I think, okay, the $1 million question here is, are you still going to go for acting?
I'm still coming back. I'm coming back for acting,
Yes, for me, what's next? That question, what next, is always difficult for me to answer. I always ask myself, after secondary school, I ask myself, what are you doing next? After, because I like planning ahead. Yeah, I like planning ahead.
Architect of Lagos.
So,
screw you.
University, I did the same. What next? Then that's when I thought about ELCA. So now, after ELCA, what will I do? Well, only God knows. But somebody said something before coming here. He said, you've been in the market, you are running in the market, so you go to ELCA, learn, but they'll still throw you out to the market. But the good thing is that you're coming out. You're not coming at the level you came in. So, whatever I'm doing now, like auditions, I think I'll go for more auditions, sell myself out the more. So that's just it. That's just the plan
for me, my heart of ELCA, what next after ELCA started inside ELCA. Coincidentally, I formed collaboration with people. I've gotten referrals, I've made friends, I've built little circle, whereby together we know moving forward, we have a lot of things we are going to be pushing to the market, and we are from different. So for me, out of my ELCA, what happens next has started in the process. So I'm in the next phase of ELCA, and coincidentally today, I got a referral from Miss Mo. She was like, "Hey guy, how far? Someone needs you for something. How far? Okay, caller, I've already pushed your name. The person has already reached out. So my heart of ELCA has already started. Names are getting mentioned in large circles of opportunities. So I think each and every one of us, our heart of ELCA story has actually even started.
Amen, Pastor. Which actually brings me to the next question. How do you intend to build your network in the film industry after leaving ELCA? Lisa, I want to hear from you.
Okay, for me, from the first time when I did screenwriting, I already formed a bond with screenwriters and some other directors, producers, and co. So now with the knowledge I have of directing, I think I enjoy directing more. So I think that's what I'm going to focus on with time going into the industry. So I am already on a project that I'm hoping to involve some of the actors and some other people to collaborate with me on. And I think that's basically how I'm going to go. I'm going to try to make sure that I can, while I'm studying, because I really want to learn more. I feel like there's still a lot that I don't get. Everything just happened in such little time. So while learning more, I'm going to just push myself to do. I'll do and learn at the same time. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to build my network. I'm going to collaborate with these people, these amazing, talented people that are more talented than I am, and form a bond. I think every director should have his people or her people that understand her language, and that's what I intend to do. So yeah, that's how I'm going to do it.
I don't know why you're looking at me, but okay, so I do not know if I want to go into filmmaking.
Is it because
On
of
no, not the shaggy, like on a large scale right now. I think I just want to be a connector for now. And while I'm there, I'm going to be learning, along the line, because I have a lot of things I do outside of filmmaking. In fact, I came to ELCA because I wanted to expand my creativity and not necessarily make films of my own right now. So I think I'm just going to still keep up with that pace. I've been in the film industry for a while. I walk around movies and all that stuff. I'm in every premiere in Nigeria and all that. Yeah, graciously, but truly, it's about I sort of know how to reach these people when I need them. So it's not even about network right now in the real sense of it, but I think I'm still in the learning phase. And I'm not going to rush into filmmaking right now. I'm just going to keep learning from everybody as much as I can, while I use what I've learned here to buttress on the works I'm doing right now. Because for me, it's still about media and communication for right now.
All right, Mel. All right. Thank you very
Sure.
much. I'm just saying connecting still.
We all need connection.
We need that connection.
All right, so I want to talk about something very serious. We know as if we've not been serious, but
Okay.
in this part of the world, creativity, art, and all of that is still very foreign to our parents. A lot of them do not accept this. I want to be an actor. What happened to doctor? What happened to lawyer? Things like that. So, do you have supporting parents? Do they support your dream, or are they still like? Yeah, that's the
My
question.
parents used to be you have to be a lawyer, you have to be a doctor thing. But I think my siblings started to rebel. I have doctors in my family, lawyer, but they started to rebel. So my younger sister did radiology, around science too, but not doctor. They wanted her to be a doctor. Me, I did education. because what I was aspiring for was mass communication. They wanted law. I wanted mass comm. The school did not even give me mass comm that I even wanted. Talk more of law, you know. Then last time they gave me education, and I was enjoying it. And then, you know, as it happened, it shall happen. So along the line, they had to take it as it is. They did not have a choice anymore, you know. And then when I got independent, I left the house for them. So they can all, you know, they can't be shouting. So that's it. That's mine.
Okay, for me, my parents luckily they believe they saw the talent while I was very young.
Lucky you.
I do different things. I can draw, like I'm an artist. I'm into music in a way. Then this it was my dad that brought up this acting. So he was just like,
nice.
When I wanted to do jam, I was like, why don't you go for theater art? I've seen you do this mimicking and all, and you do it well because I could mimic people very well. So he told me to go to drama, and I was like, okay, let's try it, and I liked it too. Then I entered drama, and they've been supporting me till now.
That's so good.
You know, for me, in my own case, I don't think that there is really anything my parents want from a child that I probably have not trailed, because I mean, every parent's dream, they sort of have like specific industry they want their children to be. So I think I've fulfilled everything they want from a child. So because I did history, I have a degree in history, I have a degree in law, I'm into communication. So it's like I've done everything.
Now it's time for you.
Doable in education wise, but they know that I've always pursued my dreams in communications. They know that I've always pursued my dream in creativity, in media. So it's not new for them. You know, I didn't even tell them before applying here, although they thought I was going to just go into academics, you know, when I was done with law. I'm like, you guys, gee, I'm not going to change because I've had all my life, my work experience has always been in media, creativity, and communication. So this was just supposed to enhance that. So yeah, I've done what they want. It's about what I am.
It's all about you.
Energy, baby. So guys, what do you plan to do differently after this experience? Differently.
In the film industry.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
With all you've learned, all of the experience you've garnered. It's deep. All the shaking, banters, deep,
That's a deep question.
You know, we come in with the whole, I want to do things differently.
Yeah. What are you doing differently now? What's the new direction?
That's tough.
New Nigerian way.
Okay, can I? Oh.
No, anybody can go.
So everyone is stammering.
Let me come from the perspective of HOD. That is the way we were trained. The sound minds, we call the sound guys sound minds.
Okay.
That is, if you don't know.
Okay,
We
now we don't know.
She trained us in a way of accepting challenges you get. And this way, doing something differently. But I might not be sure because I'm still not grounded yet. But you know, she told us the level she placed us, not just local films and all that. You know, like she used to challenge us. I don't really like watching movie. So like, go and watch this film. Go and watch this film. Don't watch film as if you're watching film. The technicality in filmmaking. You know, you watch film differently now, and from that, that level too. I want to take that level too to the next stage. Not just I'm not making my audience just for home movie. You know, I want to even if in Nigerian film now, the Nollywood as we call it, I want to make Netflix as I know we've gotten to a stage or a standard, but I want to raise that level to a higher.
To raise the bar.
Elevate.
From here, then you want to elevate it.
So in conclusion, what you plan to do differently is create a standard for not only national films but international films.
International. And if there is a level after international.
All right, Mr. Kora, so over to you. What do you plan to do different?
For me, what I really plan to do different is I feel our stories, how we have to Africanize our stories, Africanism in our stories. The fact that we have to go back to our roots, trace our culture, then tell original stories about our Nigerian contemporary society. The story that makes us who we are, the story that has shaped our perspectives, what brought us to what Nigeria is today, the originality of our tradition, the moments, the very good moments in our lives, and people that have been significant to shape our history. So this is a process of archiving our culture, yet telling the stories. Archiving our culture, we are keeping records of how far we've come and where we are and why we are the way we are. I think that's it for me moving forward.
Okay. So for me, well, this is a question I've been thinking about for a long time. It has a lot to do with my kind of person, like my height, and I feel that I want to do things differently. I don't want to do the normal
Caricature.
call drafts to set and make fun of them. Well, it's cool, you can do it, but I think that's gotten normal, and I feel the story has to change. One day I'll be a husband.
Yes,
One day I'll be
Yes,
a
sir.
You want to marry my G?
No, chill.
Sorry,
So I
do you
feel
need the best man? Me, I don't break style.
Okay, so I feel for people of my kind, they need to see us differently. They need to have this new orientation. People growing up as have this new orientation about who drives that they're normal.
Yeah.
So I feel
Very normal.
I want to create that change.
Very good. Beautiful.
Okay, for me, I think one thing that our industry is lacking is striving for excellence. We have beautiful stories, we have beautiful filmmakers, but it's as if when we get on set, I mean, the hula baloo and everything, it makes you forget the fact that you actually need to do this excellently. So I want to, from here, what I'm taking from here is that whole strive for excellence. You know, I want to make my films come out excellently. I know it's difficult, but I'm challenging myself. I want to do that. That's what I'm going to do differently for the industry.
Okay, guys. That's so.
Yeah, it's also what I was going to say about what I'm going to do differently, because when I went into critiquing movies, right, or being a movie critic, it was all about wanting to tell people this can be better. You know, I know that I've always had eyes for details, and it has also helped me in my work as a person. So it was all about not telling them, well, this is trash, but rather saying this is how you can improve. So when I got here and learning all the things I needed to learn about how things are done, now I'm thinking, yes, this is a better place. I'm in a better place to now say, see, I can do this too. I've done a bit of this. Let's do this better. Let's do this excellently. Let excellence be the watchword. Because from the time being in ELCA, because apart from film and creativity and all that stuff, I do commercials, right? And I can tell for sure that how I handle my commercial now is different from how I used to handle my commercials before. Because there's a difference. I've been seeing things from a different perspective. The lens is different right now. So I've taken that excellence already into my works. So I don't have to wait to make my own film before I start impacting my world with what I've learned from ELCA. So I think that's the seat. That's where I am. That's the perspective I'm coming from as a person. I'm not coming only as a filmmaker. I'm also saying if you're creative, you can come here and learn a new perspective that would shape your world. So generally, I'm taking this to every aspect of my life, not just filmmaking.
Beautiful. Okay, so now me ask the, okay.
Are
we ready? Can we do drum roll first? Okay, so did everyone here find love in ELCA?
Can't you praise God?
If you want to.
So I didn't find love.
Well, not found you.
Because I wasn't looking. But I know someone who did. This guy right there.
So you tell us a story.
Okay, what did you find? If you did not find love, what did you find?
What did I find?
What did you find?
Okay, about to be loved. So, do you want to close this? All right, the other side I found love.
See if you're the first.
That's what you said now. And I will not let my guy to be disgraced on national TV. So I found love because my guy said I found love. But anyways, was it love? Is it love? I think I found the bond.
Yes.
I found someone that it's not even get. It's just a case of someone that understands my
Yeah,
personality.
like gets.
It's
Okay,
okay.
she gets
Yeah.
it, bro. We know
But
the
is
story.
it?
It could be love.
It could be love. It could be. Lisa said that could be love. So beyond said I found someone. So match it together. So I found. Okay.
Alright guys, it's been an exciting episode with all of you here. I had fun. I hope you did.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, sure, we did.
And on this note, we're going to close live after Elka.
Energy.
I hope we all go into the world and give them,
Give them
Show
back
them. Show them
this
that
song.
what's Elka products here.
Yeah.
All right.
And thank you guys and to everyone watching. Happy Halloween to my time. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.